Now, this is your paper EL4501, Unit 4, and lecture number 6th. This is the last theory of this low wave shaping circuit. The theory is low pass RC circuit as a integrator. Low pass RC circuit works as a integrator. Works as a integrator. So first of all, we draw the circuit. This is your low pass filter circuit R. This is your C. This is your input. Input is Vi. Vi is your input. This is your resistor R, capacitor C, and we are getting output here. This is your output. The current position of the current is moves like this. This is your current I. What is your output? We are getting the output. It looks like this. If this is your square wave applied to the input, this type of the square wave we are applying to the input, then we are getting this type of the output. So this is your output waveform. What is your input? Input is nothing but this is your input square wave. We are applying square wave to the input. This is your square wave given to the input of the circuit. This is the input square wave. So this is your input we are applying here. This is your output we are getting here. But the condition is RC is very much greater than RC is very much greater than to the interval of the signal. Time constant RC is very much greater than compared to the interval of the input signal. We are condition is this, right? Now we discuss the circuit. A low pass RC circuit is given here. It consists of a high resistance in series with the large capacitance. High resistance, this is your very high value of capacitor connected here, and output being taken across the capacitor C. This is your output. It is taken across the capacitor. The expression for the input wave can be written as the equations is written as input voltage Vi, it is equal to 1 upon C integration of I dt plus IR. So we know that Vi is equal to IR plus integration of 1 upon C I dt. Therefore, this is also written as I is equal to I is equal to I is equal to nothing but Vi upon R minus 1 upon RC integration of I dt. It is coming make I as a subject. making the I as a subject, we are getting this equation. Now, if the time constant RC is very large, time constant RC is very large, at that time, if the time constant RC is very large compared to the interval of input signal, that means periodic time, interval of input signal, that means periodic time, at this is our condition. That means if the time constant RC is very large compared to the interval of time input signal, then the second term of the above equation will be very small, and hence the second term, that means this, is very small. So we can neglect this. Therefore, I is equal to, we can write Vi upon R, because this is very small value with respect to this is very large. So we can neglect this term. We write directly I is equal to Vi upon R. So we write down here I is equal to Vi upon R. Since the output of this circuit is taken across the capacitor, therefore output voltage across the capacitor VO, it is equal to integration of 1 upon C I dt, 1 upon C I dt with respect to time, and therefore it is equal to 1 upon C integration of Vi upon R, Vi upon R dt, because we know that I is equal to Vi upon R, like this. So the final value VO is equal to, so the final value VO is equal to 1 upon RC integration of Vi into dt. This is our final value. This is our final value. So from the above equation, the output voltage is proportional to the integral of input voltage. This output voltage is proportional to the integral of input voltage. Hence, the wave is said to be integrated when it develops another wave, the amplitude of which is proportional to the integral of input waveform. The figure B, this is your figure A, this is your figure B. This figure B, it is shown here the developed voltage, another wave, and the amplitude of which is proportional to the integral of the input wave. But two important points are to be noted. The first important points are, the first important points are, the first point is, if Vi it is equal to alpha t, Vi it is equal to alpha t, then VO is equal to, then VO is equal to alpha t square upon 2 RC. So VO is equal to alpha t square upon 2 RC. As time increases, drop across the capacitor will not remain negligible compared with that across the resistor, and the output will not remain the integral of the input. The second point is, the integral of a constant is a linear function, and this agree with the curve of the figures which is given in the last lecture, figures, when we are applying square wave to the low pass filter circuit. Last lecture means the low pass filter circuit, we are applying square wave, and we are getting the three figures we already drawn in the last lectures, A, B, C, D, total 4 figures. So the integral of a constant is a linear function, and this agrees with the curve of the last lecture's figures, which corresponds to here in the last lectures, corresponds to RC is very much greater than periodic time T. As the value of RC upon T decreases, as the value of RC upon T decreases, the departure from the true integration increases as indicated in the last lecture's figure B and C. Last lecture's figure B and C. We can obtain a criteria for the good integration. The criteria for good integration, to obtain the criteria for the good integration in terms of the time period of a sinusoidal input voltage, we note here, for better integration, RC should be as large as infinity. RC should be very large, that is nearly infinite, for which either R should be infinity or C should be infinity. For this, R should be infinity or C should be infinity. This is, however, not possible. But to make R infinity, to make C infinity, it is not possible. We can make very large value of R and we can make very large value of C, but we cannot make it infinite. Hence, it is not possible. Hence, here we can say that, but from the case of sinusoidal input, we observe that tan of minus theta, it is equal to omega RC. So that if RC is infinite, then tan theta should be infinite. Then tan theta should be infinite. In other words, theta should be of 90 degree. We can say that theta should be nearly 90 degree, because tan theta, it is equal to sin theta upon cos theta, and if cos theta is equal to cos 90, then we can say that it makes the RC, it makes the infinite value. So we can again note that for better integration, RC should be as large as possible, nearly infinite, for which either R should be infinity or C should be infinity. This is, however, not possible, but from the case of sinusoidal input, we observe that tan of minus theta, it is equal to omega RC, so that if RC is infinite, tan theta should be infinite. In other words, theta should be of 90 degree. For all practical purpose, we cannot choose the value of theta 90 degree. So we choose theta is nearly equal to 89.4 degree. 89.4 degree. So tan of 89.4 degree, it is equal to omega RC. Or we can say that tan of 89.4, that means 100, it is equal to omega means 2 pi f, RC, that means RC, it is equal to 2 pi RC upon T. 2 pi RC upon T, because we know that F is, it is equal to 1 upon T. Frequency is equal to 1 upon T. Therefore, we can write RC is equal to 100 upon 2 pi into T, which is nearly equal to 15T, which is nearly equal to 15T, where T is the time period of the input sine wave. Hence, RC is greater than or equal to 15T is a criteria for good integration. This complete your lecture. Thank you.